Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's session. This is the Zen God. And first, I would like to start off by thanking each and every one of you. So I woke up with about 100 new subscribers. That's incredible. I was shocked. And yeah, we've only been doing this for about just over a week now and been getting some amazing feedback. So thank you for all the likes, the subscriptions, the comments you guys leave. They're truly appreciated. I truly appreciate it. So today, a lot of you guys already know my thoughts on Ripple and XRP, mainly our investment into the digital asset of XRP. And I believe it's the greatest investment opportunity in the history of mankind. I believe the sky's the limit. I believe it's going to create the new 1%. So that's what I've been saying for a long time. The XRP holders could potentially create the new 1%. However, I've talked about it a lot recently, and I don't want to be dogmatic with the content I'm making. So I want to share other things that I'm looking into, other cool projects that I'm behind personally. Like you guys know, none of this is financial advice. I'm just sharing what I'm doing. So I'm a really big fan of Algorand, and every day I've been doing more research into it. It's an amazing project. And so today's video is going to be primarily about Algorand. The coin sign is ALGO, so ALGO, and it has an amazing team behind it. Like I mentioned, I look for really solid teams that are making moves as part of my investment strategy. And here we go. So let's get started with this document, this website that I'm on. So I'm on the World Economic Forum. Now keep in mind, some people are anti-World Economic Forum. And I totally respect that, and I agree with you probably if we sat down and talked. However, technology is neither good or bad. It's the purpose of which that technology is used and the intention we use it for. Most of these currencies, from XRP to Algorand, they're completely decentralized, meaning nobody owns or controls them. They're decentralized. So even if they're partnering with, like they're a part of this whole agenda, the asset itself, they don't own it, they don't control it. So that's something important to bring up. So shaping the future of technology, governance, blockchain, and digital assets. Ensuring equity, interoperability, transparency, and trust in the governance of distributed ledger technology, and accelerating the necessary changes for this technology to reach its full potential. So they're saying blockchain is still in the early stage of technology, which we agree with, and blah, blah, blah. But what's important is when we go down and look at the partners. So here's Accenture. We did a dive on Accenture recently. Accenture is a Ripple partner. But right here is Algorand. So Algorand is a partner on this global blockchain adoption agenda. So we click Algorand. And they're right here, Algorand Foundation. The Algorand Foundation is dedicated to fulfilling the global promise of blockchain technology by leveraging the Algorand protocol, an open source software which was initially designed by Silvio and team of leading scientists. So he's with MIT. You guys familiar with MIT? With core beliefs in the establishment of an open, public, and permissionless blockchain, the Algorand Foundation has a vision for an inclusive ecosystem that provides an opportunity for everyone to harness the potential of equitable and a truly borderless economy. So this is Algorand. Obviously, they're making real world moves if they're featured here. So let's look at their team real quick. So this is the founder. Silvio has been on faculty at MIT, Electrical Engineering and Computer Science Department since 1983. Silvio's research interests in cryptography, zero knowledge, something I can't say, generation, secure protocols, and mechanism designs, and blockchain. So one of the unique things about Algorand, they've built the code from scratch with some of the brightest minds. Silvio is actually an award-winning. He helped create something. I'm going to go to it next, but he's won awards for some of his innovations. But Silvio is a co-inventor of probabilistic encryption, zero-knowledge proofs, verifiable random functions, and many of the protocols that are foundations of modern cryptography. So a lot of the coins are built off of like Ethereum, like they build their ecosystem off the Ethereum network or others. Algorand has been built from scratch. It's very unique. It's fast. It's designed to scale. So everything has been developed by these really smart MIT guys. And if you see here, so I'm going to show you some connections. Silvio Turing Award, MIT and Silvio have won Association for Computing Machinery Turing Award and their pioneering work in the field. So I remember this award when we were looking up the Flare networks. So what is that? I looked up what that is, and it's actually a function of a quantum machine, a quantum Turing machine. So could he be helping with a new quantum financial system? It looks like it. The guy has won awards for his knowledge in the Turing machine, which is a function of the quantum. This is speculation here. So this is just me connecting the dots from what I've researched in the past. So could he be helping with the quantum financial system? It's possible. But yeah, the really bright team, they've built this token and this network from scratch with their own codes. And they're making moves. So let me show you what type of moves. So I'm on the official Algorand website, and they're talking about Marshall Islands. Marshall Islands to power world's first national digital currency with Algorand technology. So Marshall, I believe it's owned by it's a U.S. But let's say if we're testing these digital currencies out, wouldn't we first test them out with some small islands and some small nations like Marshall Islands? So they're a part of Marshall's Island. I have another article here. Algorand blockchain chosen as underlying tech for Marshall Islands digital currency. So the sovereign, it would be the first state-backed digital currency to enter circulation, which will be built using Algorand protocol. One of the strengths of the Algorand protocol is the speed at which we operate with transactions, not just happening quickly, but also with absolute finality, explained Algorand Chief Operating Officer. Adding the core chain was easy and could scale dynamically to handle fluctuating values. So when we were looking for these coins that have utility and use case, we want to make sure they could scale to handle the demand of like everybody in the world using this. So they talk a little bit about Silvio and his award with the Turing Award. I believe that's related to quantum stuff. So he's a really, really smart guy. So something else that I've been seeing right now is all these guys have got together they're called Wall Street banks, and basically they're all coming together to beat the man, and they're investing into certain stocks to have them boom, which is pretty cool in theory. But what if there's a narrative behind that? And it's actually, because it's happening right during Davos, all this stuff with the stocks. I went on TikTok today. All I was seeing was people telling me to buy GameStop. And I was like, dude, I thought GameStop was bankrupt. But it's a whole thing. They're fighting back against the man, the people in suits. But what if it was really an agenda to get the hedge funds the okay to start holding digital assets, or the agenda for a new financial system that needs to be in place? So the unique thing about Algorand is they have already built, it's called MESE.io, Digital Assets DeFi. And what it is a micro equity stock exchange powered by blockchain. So they already have tech stocks available like Microsoft, Apple, Tesla, Twitter, Amazon, Netflix, and Google on a blockchain stock exchange. So what if this is part of the narrative? This is a speculation I'm bouncing. You guys could give me your ideas on what you think is happening. But what if this is all part of the transition? Okay, the stock market's broken. We need something new. We need a transition. We're entering the fourth industrial revolution. So what if the blockchain, there's going to be a new stock market that opens up on the blockchain. And Algorand has already built one that works. Bring stock trading to the unbanked. So that's what I was starting to speculate on and come up with theories about all this. And it's interesting that this is happening during the Davos digital currency meetings. They're having a digital currency reset meetings right now, and then all this chaos is happening with the stock exchange, the stock market. So to me, coincidences mean something. To other people, there's just like, okay, Zen, you're wearing your tinfoil hat now. But moving on. So Algorand, they're there down at they're there today in Davos, Switzerland during talking about insights, many leading voices in blockchain. So they're all in the mix. They're talking with some of the biggest people in the world. And let's go visit their actual website because they have some keywords. A big word that everybody's using right now is frictionless, like enable no friction. There's a lot of friction in the payment, so they want to enable frictionless finance. We're a technology company that built and developed the world's first open permissionless proof of stake. So another cool thing about proof of stake, it's almost like dividends and stocks. So the cool thing about owning Algorand is not only does the price appreciate, so let's say you buy it right now, it's around 55 cents, but let's say it goes up to $1. So you appreciate money that way with the price. Also, for owning Algorand and being part of the proof of stake network, you get a return. So you get passive interest on your investment. So I believe right now on Coinbase, you get around 6% just for owning it because you help the network. There's no mining. Owning it, proof of stake, you're able to get a passive interest. On your ledger, you're able to claim as high as like 7.5%. So obviously, while the price is going up, the amount of passive interest you receive will also go up. So that's the reason why I like it. I think it's a good long-term investment because the higher the price goes, the more passive interest I'll have each month. And it comes in quick, like every 20 minutes, I get more free Algorand from owning it. So that's really a cool thing. So you could actually go to this thing right here called stakingrewards.com and kind of do a mock thing where you could type in, if I owned 100,000 Algorand, yearly you would, where is it? Yearly you would get $4,000 free a year, $339 per month. But this is just the beginning. Maybe in the future it will go up. The rewards you receive will be higher when it's more in demand, and also when the price goes up too. So pretty cool way to just earn some passive interest. I do have a lot more XRP than Algorand, but I think it's a cool project. So where do they go? So here it's talking about the awards, and really good website to check out. So if you guys like this so far, I could definitely cover more altcoins. There's a lot more we could go into, but I'm trying to keep my videos within 10 to 20 minutes. Here's another proof, Algorand and central bank digital currency. They had a whole talk at the GBBC Virtual Members Forum. I'm not going to play this. So what really makes me bullish on Algorand is I believe people talk to other people. And relationships are very important in life and in business. So we know that Gary Gensler is a new SEC guy. Where's he from? He's from MIT. And he's talked multiple times about how brilliant Silvio's work is. It could be because they're both from MIT and they're looking out for each other. Or it could be Silvio really does have some amazing technology, and he does. And he has an amazing team behind him. So it's a combination of both, I think. So obviously Gary's going to put the award in for his boy at MIT. and he's been teaching about it. So you guys know we still haven't figured out how to play the videos without messing up my mic. So I'm gonna pretty much summarize these and I'll play it for you guys. So Algorand is endorsed by the SEC. This incoming chair is Gary Gensler. And is this the one or is this the one? So Gary Gensler makes a comment that you can build Uber off of Algorand. And that's what made me super bullish. I don't know if this is the video. I thought this was it. I think there's a meme actually. So imagine if Uber was actually built off the Algorand network. It'd be a lot more efficient. Uber would work a lot more smooth. It'd be decentralized. You would get paid a lot faster. You wouldn't wait so long. Like imagine you pick someone up and take them. Usually it takes a few days to get paid. What if once you did the drive, you instantly got paid? Or like if you did Postmates, imagine if you had Postmates, you do a delivery, boom, instantly you get paid, right? You don't have to wait a few days. So I started thinking about like maybe Airbnb could be built off of Algorand and all these different apps that could transition to the blockchain network like Algorand. So I think this is the video where he mentions that it could be built off Algorand. If not, it'll be the next one. So let's listen to this one.
Sylvia McCally's Algorand, who's a Turing Award winner at MIT that I work with. Sylvia's got a great technology that has performance. You can create Uber on top of it. Sylvia McCally's Algorand, who's a Turing Award winner at MIT that I work with. Sylvia's got a great technology that has performance. You can create Uber on top of it. Uber on top of it. Uber on top of it. Sylvia McCally's Algorand, Sylvia McCally's Algorand. He's a professor over in the Computer Science and AI Lab and Turing Award winner. He's got a company that has an interesting thing. It's like a jury selection. It's like picking somebody for the jury. That's picking this short group of 12 nodes that might do something. And every block has that selection process, but then there's another broader group that then can check the work of the jury. So often there's kind of a second automated way because trust isn't there, ensuring that there's a quick second check. Did they decide guilty or innocent correctly, so to speak? Again, I apologize if I'm a little oversimplifying Sylvia's brilliant work, but it's...
There you guys have it. I hope you enjoyed today's session. Please like, subscribe, and leave in the comment section what you want featured, or if you have any suggestions on new content. I would love to hear it. And again, tomorrow night I'll be back, and I appreciate each and every single one of you that tune in nightly for these videos. Have a good night, and yeah, peace.